What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Unintelligents.
Gents.
This is getting good, dude.
Podcast.
We're here again.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
hot-ass week.
Another hot
Another hot take.
day.
Jesus.
Another hot day. Another hot take.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
So what y'all got going on?
Oh, you know.
Wait a second, Matt. You got big news.
What I
You
do?
alluded to it on the last podcast.
Oh, yeah. I went and did a track day.
You sure did.
That's true.
It's true. Yep. Went to Circuit of the Americas and raced my bike around the track for a whole day.
Making mofongo.
I did make mofongo in my pants, dude, on a couple of those turns. Yeah. Exactly, dude.
Those suits are tight.
No, it was it was great.
Was it a good time?
Oh man, I'm ready to go back. I'm
I'm
ready to
jealous,
sell
man.
all my stuff and just start doing track days.
Makes me wish I still had a bike so I could go do that. So I could go spend a few grand.
It
or two.
doesn't have to be that
Yeah,
expensive, but
Yeah.
it can be.
How much
Especially-
was it?
Just for the track day, it was like $600.
Just for that. Oh, okay.
Added this one.
I'm broke. I'm broke right now.
Broke his
That's not too bad,
I
though.
got no more.
$600 to be on the paddock and
And for how long?
get to race
whole
around
day.
the track,
A whole
dude.
day.
Yeah, we were there from like 5 in the morning till 7:30,
Damn.
8.
That was a good day.
That's a long ass.
It was
day.
long.
And then did you have to drive back that night?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, you didn't have to. Some people did 2 days, so they paid $1,200 to do both days. And I'm like, holy moly, no
Do you think
thank
that's
you.
worth it?
Probably.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
like, no, thank you.
Oh,
but I
heck
want
yeah,
to.
dude. Yeah, I would love to. But by the end of the first day, you're tired, man. It takes a lot out of you, especially with the heat and everything, too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, at least
No,
you don't
I
have
was
to
gonna
sit,
ask like the
At
heat.
least you don't
How's
have to
the
sit
heat?
in traffic.
True.
Still hot.
It was
But it's
still
still
I mean,
hot
you were
'cause-
in full racing leathers, right?
Yeah, but surprisingly, once you're out on the track, I didn't feel the heat of the suit.
Yeah, because you're so nervous. You're gonna freaking.
No,
crash.
it's just you're going fast and the wind's hitting me
Yeah,
all the
it
right.
just-
I'm on a naked
just
bike.
helps.
I
so
wouldn't
it's
know. I've
just-
never ridden a bike.
I was naked
Yeah,
on my
once
bike.
you get going, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once you get going, you're fine.
Even if it's like, if it's 70 out, it feels great just to be outside. If you get on a bike, it feels cold. Like,
Yeah.
so it drops you probably
Give
like,
or
what,
take about 10 degrees,
15?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How hot
It's-
was it?
Dude, it had to have
80?
been like in between 80 and 90, somewhere around there.
That's not terrible.
That's not bad.
No, and there was an overcast, so
Oh,
for
that's
most
even
of the
better.
day.
I've definitely ridden on days that were like over 100.
yeah, it's
Just melt your shoes to the street.
yeah, dude. Hands are sweating, your knees are shaking, but
Yeah.
you're still getting headshots. Boom, headshot, boom.
Headshot.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Eric? What you been up to?
Not much, man. Just work. I didn't do anything this week. Wasn't sick. Wasn't on a cruise. Just chilling. Went to the pool.
Just cruising through the week.
Cruising through the week.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
Oh no. Well, did I talk about it last time? I went to the Comal.
You made tortillas on the comal?
On the Comal, yeah. No, the river, the lazy river.
Oh, you did
Oh,
not.
no,
I did
you
go to
didn't
the
talk
river.
about
No,
it.
I didn't talk about it.
Mm-mm.
No, that was nice. That was really nice. Water's always 72 degrees.
Did you get
Ooh.
slammered?
Oh hell yeah.
That's
dude.
cold as fuck.
It's cold as
right?
fuck.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it? Floated
No.
the river?
Mm-mm.
Oh dude.
It's the craziest thing because the whole time you're drinking nonstop, bro.
Mm.
Like nonstop the whole time you're there, and you don't feel it until it's time to stand up
to get up off
to
the
get
river.
out.
To get out.
Oh, you don't feel
'Cause
like
the float's
No.
like 3 hours.
you don't
It's
feel
like a
dizzy?
3-hour float down
yeah,
the river.
so 3 hours of drinking and you feel great because the water's cold and it's just like you don't feel how drunk you are until you get up and it's like, oh my.
Whoa.
goodness.
I gotta function now.
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Hopefully somebody could drive.
That was me. Anywho,
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But
But do you have any crazy stories from the river?
it's a lot of drunk people, dude. They
Oh.
get hammered,
Naturally.
man.
I mean, that's normal, right?
But it gets to the point where like they can't even get out of the float. You got people pulling them out, and they're just like,
Oh, shit.
fuck,
Just-
dude. They're flipping over in their floats
The
and shit.
medicated
Totally
coma.
sauced, bro.
Uh,
Totally
It's pretty
sauced.
funny though.
I feel like that sometimes on the couch. The alcohol's not even involved. I'm just fucking
Just
tired.
Well, we're
tired.
getting that
I'm
age
like-
where
I get to that point where I'm like, I have to go now. If I don't go now, I'll fall asleep here the entire night. I
isn't
need
that
to
the
just
worst feeling? It's
get
also
up.
the best feeling, but it's the worst to wake up at whatever time and you've been passed out on the couch for like 3 hours and you don't know what's going on,
It's
where you're at.
disorienting, and you ruin your sleep cycle, and it's,
You feel grumpy.
Yeah.
You can't help but feel grumpy, and it's
Yeah.
just
Just want to go to
Not-
sleep again.
Probably because I didn't have a Rogan, bro. We need to talk about this.
oh no.
Oh man.
Because okay, so we started after the podcast that you were on, the 1st
Mhm.
one that you ever did, no video. We started doing Zins, and then I switched to Rogues, and now I'm like addicted to Rogues, and I have one in like almost all the time, and
That's-
it's a weird balance because on one hand, when I'm on them, like it's a drug.
when I'm on them.
I mean, technically,
When I have,
Yeah.
it's nicotine. When I have one in, I feel great. Like I'm usually like, normally, I can get frustrated with stuff, but it's kind of like a middle ground. But now it's like if I have a Rogan, I'm great. Things don't bother me that much. But now if I don't have a Rogan, I'm extra on edge.
Oh man.
And y'all have seen it.
Oh yeah, of course.
But, like,
I experienced
morning-
it firsthand.
one morning I came in and I was like, y'all need to help me with this shit, and we need to get this shit done. And I'm doing all this stuff, and then I was like, good morning. And then like later, like I went back to my box. I was like, fuck, I didn't have one in. I put one in later. I was like, sorry about that, y'all. I didn't have a
Chilled
Rogan.
you out a little bit, yeah, dude. The
I was on edge, bro.
nicotine irritability when you don't have it.
It's
man.
real, dude. I'm heavy in it. Like you guys are like doing like maybe 2 Zins a day, and they last
Wow,
barely doing
maybe
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
they last maybe like for me anyway. It
It's like
lasts like tops 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
I
yeah.
treat it like a treat.
Dude, a
It's
Rogue
little-
is
like
like
a reward.
a Rogue is like
little treat for the lower deck.
at least an hour. You can still get flavor out of it. Zins completely just die.
Do
Like
ever-
you don't get any flavor. Like when I'm done with the Rogue, it'll still have a little bit, but I'm probably not getting anything from this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
you feel the irritability coming back.
I don't notice that first. It's just the flavor, and then something will happen. I'll be like, "Fuck."
You ever save them? You ever save them for later?
No, what?
So you
Oh,
can taste
that's
the flavor
right.
again?
You have like this guy carries a whole bunch
Yeah, I
of them.
actually got it right here. So here's my stash.
Your
Emergency
wasties.
ones. His wasties.
Here's the stash, right? So I got coffee on deck, spearmint, and wintergreen. We've talked about this, right? And then I've got this one, the black label one.
That's your spit cup in the car. That's your can
Exactly.
of dip
Spit
spit.
bottle.
If I
Yeah,
don't want to
spit
fuck
bottle.
up,
If
with.
I have nowhere to put the used Zen pouch, I got this empty one that I just drop them in, and I can't mess it up because I put black tape.
There
He's
you
gonna
go.
mess it up.
And it's only on one side.
See, you know those caffeine pouches, the freaking
the
grinds?
Grinds, yeah. yeah.
I used to have those, and they were innovative.
I think I tried one of those one time. I think you let me try one.
They're
One
all,
time.
it's
Interesting.
whatever.
It's just a packet of
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah, pretty
Caffeine,
much.
that's all it is.
Coffee
But what they did is
Is it
they
actually just
incorporated
caffeine?
it into the cap.
Yeah, they had
Another
like a top lid.
section that's empty, so
For
you can
trash?
put your used pouches in.
Interesting.
So you don't have to look for trash or anything like
Ahead
that.
of their time. Yeah, I'll have to put it in like a cup or something.
Why don't you buy one of those and use that?
I should, and then just tell people I'm not taking nicotine.
Look
it's
how hard it
caffeine.
hurts them
Yeah,
to think.
No, I scratched my
Oh,
eyebrow
that's a
and I
good
didn't know,
idea.
but I got a pimple in there, and I just
I
just ripped
why is
it.
why is the eyebrow so sensitive when it gets a pimple? What's with that? It's like
Closer
extra,
to the bone, maybe.
extra sensitive, I guess. But so I mean, what do you get?
I don't
Muscle
know.
in your forehead?
yeah. There's a few places where zits are no go, and it's the eyebrow and then the ear canal or ear in general.
Have you gotten one in your nose?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Dude, those are terrible.
You know what? I take that back.
You know, every
I
once
get
in a
them
while
every
when I
day,
get
dude.
like a big red spot on my nose.
I pick them out, and I'm like,
flick them at my
oh, we're not
enemies.
talking about boogers.
No. We're talking about real zits.
Yeah.
Oh
Those
no,
are-
I never get any zits in my nose.
It'll happen if I sand if
Your
I
nose?
refinish something
Oh.
in my job,
What does that mean?
particles will get.
Let's not get
I'm
into
trying
that.
to skirt around and
Well,
around
you-
what we do.
beep beep.
It could be anything, dude.
Yeah, it's true.
But I get particles like from things that I'm
Working with.
working with,
Yeah.
and they'll get in there. I think I'm assuming that's what it is because every time because you're not supposed to do that without a mask.
Correct.
Mhm.
So I'll be like, it's just a little bit, and then I'll be like, fuck.
You guys
and
shave
it'll
your
get
nose
bad.
hairs?
I
No,
do.
but I want
I
to.
have to. They'll come out.
So you
bro.
see,
So-
that might happen actually. Whenever you shave your nose hairs, you might get a pimple there.
I haven't correlated those two together.
Wait, are
See,
you
could-
shaving it
it-
all the
it's
way
not
down?
off the
No, no,
table.
no, no, no. I use like some Phillips clippers.
fucking-
The Phillips
yeah,
head?
the Phillips
Yeah.
head for
Phillips
everything.
head.
Those never. Yeah, the screwdriver. We're back to the screwdriver again.
Wait. So, I lost my train of thought.
Okay, the
Nice.
reason I ask is because I've heard people.
He's on it.
I've heard
remember.
people who've like shaved their nose and they get pimples in there, but they tell you not to pop it because that's a sensitive area.
Dude, it hurts
So,
like a
like,
bit. I've
you
popped
can,
one before.
You can get
My-
a staph infection in there, and it just grows. It happened to my mother.
You can grow a whole staff.
Whoa.
Yeah,
The entire staff.
entire staph.
How much
Dude,
do you have to
casting
pay?
magic, bro. Oh my god.
I didn't
So-
know that. That's good enough. But I mean, it already hurts
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like
bitch.
a dangerous
I
area
did it
to
one
shave.
time and I felt the release, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's painful. I am. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I do this a lot.
Oh, I do that
Like I
too.
mess with my nose
Okay.
a lot, and it's because my nose hairs are probably need to be trimmed. Because
Probably.
they start tickling each other, and then I'm like, there's nothing there. I don't got
Oh.
boogers. I'm not sitting there picking
Do
my
your
nose,
nose
but
hairs
it's
like ever venture out of the cave? They
No.
start growing
I
towards
have
the
one
light?
that
I haven't
ventures
reached
out.
that age just yet.
Dude,
but
mine are. I'm younger than you. I think
you're
they've
just
done
an
it for
old soul, dude,
as long as I can remember.
and your nose knows
I
it.
just get the big
Your
nose.
nose it.
Yeah.
It is known.
Yeah.
No, but I
Maybe
feel
so.
like you're more of a hairy person.
He's a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, in some ways, like my arms aren't super hairy, but my legs are super hairy.
Same. Well, no, not even.
I
Yours
got,
are.
I have hairy
I
legs.
got chest hair.
I got hairy
Yeah,
legs.
I got
I
hairy
don't.
legs. We need that. We need that
I
clip.
love kids. Come here, Cindy.
So you know I know about roaches.
Tap dancers, roaches. Tap dancers, roaches.
I can't read this fucking thing, and I can't pull it towards
Dude,
me because
just-
you get your
just-
fucking headphones.
Just pick anything, dude. No, you got my microphone is what you got.
Matt, you're letting us down.
It's okay. Well, it was your fault for routing it through his because it could have gone straight across.
It's your headphone things.
No, this is where the tension's at. This one's tight. That
Mm.
this stretches. But anyway,
Well, then we just get
Roger.
we just get whatever's on.
yeah, it don't matter.
See if it makes
They
sense.
they all apply.
I
All of
guess
our
so.
sound bites apply to whatever situation.
God, I love that one.
Make him a hongo. And he
Anywho.
like fidget.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
plátano, baby.
We're getting off topic, man. What about you, Max? What have you got going on?
Whoa, we skipped a whole topic. We're still talking about nose hairs and pimples.
Keep
But-
talking.
But
I'll
first,
think about
you ever
if
got
anything's
pimples on your
happened.
butthole?
On my
Oh.
butt, maybe.
Oh.
This isn't happening with me, but
I've never had it.
my
I just thought it'd be a funny thing to talk about.
Well, okay, so you don't want to get into what you told me?
We can.
No,
What
I'm
did I
kidding.
tell you?
What-
I'm just kidding. But I was over at my mom's house and my stepdad was talking. They have this dog named Dee who's like
Oh yeah,
she's the shape of a barrel with tiny little legs on her.
Looks like a
long,
wa-
long, skinny legs on her.
no.
She's
like a
just the most
walking ocean gate.
unfortunate shaped dog,
Titan.
and she's not fat.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
She's
a fat
just-
dog.
No, she's shaped like a fat
The
dog. but
fat
she's
has
not fat.
congealed to muscle.
It's just bone.
It's just a giant
bone
corn
shield.
dog with
No.
stick legs.
But yeah, very unfortunate dog. But but he's from like southeastern
EA?
Ohio or southwestern Ohio. He's up like down in the mountains, so he's got a real thick accent. He talks like this, and he was like, yeah. We had to take Dee to get her butt cheek squeezed. I was like,
What?
what?
I didn't know they had those.
Yeah, I was like, they're squeezing butt cheeks now.
Can you
But I
imagine?
guess he was trying to say get her anal gland expressed.
yeah.
I guess it gets clogged up or
Oh,
something, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Get your butt
Making a
cheeks
latte
squeezed. I
with
thought that
that
was pretty
expressed,
funny.
That's hilarious.
expressed
Holy shit.
butthole.
Never had my butt cheeks squeezed.
So was she in pain or something?
I don't know.
Can you imagine if
that
dogs
dog's
had
getting
giant
old.
set of cheeks on the back of them?
That dog's old, dude. I have a video of her like scooting around in a circle. Like
Expressing her
I think
anal
I sent it
glands?
to you, didn't I?
No. Maybe. I don't know. How long ago was this?
I don't know.
Like 5 years ago?
I'll put the video up here.
Already ready. Almost ready.
But yeah, she's
It's a great video.
she's just like scratching her butt in the grass and she's just going around
Oh,
in
like
circles.
scooting all around the circle. Oh,
I've also made like a pilot's photo, like a military, like an Air Force photo of her holding like the helmet.
I did
Or
see
she
that
has
one.
the helmet on.
I have seen that one.
Yeah,
That one's
and then I
great.
made like an F1 driver of my dog. I don't know, dumb stuff. But
They're pretty
anyway,
you gonna put those images up? I want to see those.
yeah, I'll
I've
put them
never
up right
seen
there.
them. Right there. Oh, that was great.
Oh, Chat GPT, you're great.
So GPT is great. Making mofongo.
Mega Mofongo.
Oh,
Hey, so
This is Bon Bon.
that's amazing.
That's a great video.
Maybe I'll just put it here
Or
instead.
photo.
And then I have that's D.
No.
She's got human hands.
but they're dog colored.
Your dog color.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Count me out of this one.
Nah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it does.
I guess.
It don't matter. People laugh at dumb doofy.
Just stupid shit.
Don't underestimate our audience's intelligence.
Well,
for the
they are here
unintelligence.
For the unintelligence.
Literally the unintelligence. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So I was thinking the other day. Do you think? Do you think that people that indulge in golden showers like the smell?
I could get you into some trouble. Like the smell? I'm sure they
Sure
have
it does something
preferences
for you.
as to like what you eat or drink before, right? Doesn't like a lot of prep go into stuff like that?
I don't
say
know.
so.
I would
yeah.
imagine.
I don't know.
Eat
You
this
tell
whole-
us.
Wait,
Bowl of asparagus.
didn't they just talk about on the Diddy trial that
Well, hold on.
They-
Is this
they
real?
hire-
Because there's a lot of AIs.
yes, no, this is real.
It's
Okay,
real.
This is yeah. So it was stated that they had one of the witnesses was one of the males. I think it was a male stripper that was recruited to go bang Cassie or whatever. And
Who?
so they were like
Who's that?
the
The
girl,
artist?
the girl. Yeah, that was like Diddy's. I don't know if it was his wife or like his girlfriend,
the
but
girl-
basically his
The
girlfriend.
girl who sings "You and Me," right?
Yeah,
That's who
that
he
was
hired?
crazy when it was
Oh,
at Cassie. I was
God,
like,
what? No
is it that
way.
Cassie? And
He
I remember
hired
hearing that
somebody to-
song and being like, whatever happened to this girl? And Freak off,
Here
dude.
you go. Freak
she was
a
a
freak
freak
off.
off, man. So
She
anyway,
said,
the
"Whoa,
Diddy
this
trial.
is too much.
So this they hired this guy. I mean, it is muddy about if they hired him, but he did get paid. But he said that he went there and they were like, okay, I want you to pee on her, or she wanted him to pee on her. And so he's just like pissing on her. And she's like, no. Like stepped in, was like, no, it's a little bit at a time. And he was like, fuck. It reminds me of that
It's
sketch.
like a fine wine.
Did you ever watch movie 43?
Yes.
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't even watch it?
damn
Okay, so
it.
there's a skit. I'll try to condense it really quick. But this guy's like on a picnic with his girlfriend, and she's like, I have a really important question. He wants to ask her to marry him, and she's like, okay, how about we say it on 3? 1, 2, 3. And she's like, will you poop on me? And he's like, what?
Oh,
And so she wants him
yeah.
to poop on her, and he's like, I don't know what to do. He's talking to his guy friends, and they're like, oh, you gotta. He's like, I don't know. She wants me to shit on her, and the guy's like, whoa, shitting something you do on a whore. Pooping on something you do on someone you love. So that's the difference. He's like,
Oh,
I'm just
my
trying to piss on you. Ah. She's like all offended. I want you to pee on me, not piss on me. He was
God.
pissing on her. He was treating her like a Bucky's urinal, dude.
Yeah, he was trying to.
He's frying chicken on her.
Try me, bitch.
That's wild, dude. Yeah. Do you think like they're like, oh, you should probably just drink like a gallon of coffee before you come over, so you get that
Oh,
coffee
You
smell.
get that coffee smell.
Yeah.
You ever get those?
I can
yeah,
get
I definitely get those.
secondhand
Yeah, yeah.
coffee, dude. That's
Do
disgusting.
you think there's still caffeine in that piss? Excess caffeine?
Never
maybe?
thought about it.
Maybe that's why it gives it that smell.
it's-
No, it's got to be
it's-
the beans.
I don't think the caffeine does it.
It's
the
very,
actual
very
plants.
possible.
But you a pinky.
What you a binky?
But
I
yeah.
can't help but
What is he saying? That? What's the translation to that?
I think it's like, who are you?
or password or
Oh.
something.
Something like that. So I in searching for that soundbite, I looked it up. So this is the thing that comes out in
It's like
Return of the Jedi.
eyeball
It's at
arm
Jabba's
thing.
palace, and they're like knocking on the door to get in. This eyeball comes out and it goes, and
But you a pinky.
it's
Okay.
basically like asking who they are,
You just gotta go.
and they're like, R2D2. It's like opens the gate. So, but it's also in the Mandalorian.
It is in the Mandalorian,
They're not gonna hear that at all.
but he
Isn't
grabs
that
it.
crazy?
He grabs it. Did you notice that?
What?
The Mandalorian. Mando.
Well, he grabbed it and he
He
tried to
grabbed-
put
he
it
tried to-
in his
he
pants.
tried to jork it.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Is this
said-
second season?
But you a pinky.
You
Dude,
like
the
that
Star
one?
Wars
I did it to
universe
this one
is
too.
The Star Wars universe is just a perverted place, man.
Bunch of
Is it?
freaks in space.
A bunch of freaks in
Well, what's the
space.
most perverted thing? There's one
The
thing
slaves.
that everyone thinks about. when they think about
The
anything sexual.
the tentacle-headed ladies.
Yeah, that one.
Is that sexual? You don't
Yeah.
think
Have you
about
not seen her
Leia? You
armor?
don't think about Leia
She's old,
in
bro.
Jabba's palace?
She's old.
She's dead.
Do I think about her?
She's old? What are you talking about? In the
All I
movie?
can think
in
of.
1982?
Oh yeah, she looked great.
Yeah.
All I can think of is she's an old lady before she died.
bitch.
Before she died.
She's gonna
I'm
yell
just
at you.
like,
She is dead.
try
She
me,
just
dude.
died. Rest in peace.
Just
Couple
it's
years
been
ago.
years.
Like 4 years?
That's a long time.
Maybe more.
She's
been a
lost but
minute,
not
huh?
forgotten.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting.
Roger.
I'm not forgetting that outfit. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
a
That's one of-
fantasy for some
That's
people.
one of the
Oh,
qualifications of a companion for me is a lady friend. They
That's
have
why
to
you're
be
still
able-
searching.
That's why I'm still searching. No one wants
He's
to.
like holding up the outfit.
no
You're
one
like,
wants
"This
to
won't
wear a
do."
Jabba suit. It's weird.
Jabba suit. No one wants to dress up like Max Rebo, the blue elephant.
So are you saying you want to wear the outfit while they're Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit!
Just put me in the Amazon.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Put me in the
There's
Amazon.
got to be a
position.
photo of that somewhere.
Here's the other thing. So I just rewatched the whole series, right?
Yeah.
Well, not the whole series. I watched the originals and then I watched the prequels.
Okay.
I started watching the sequels. Honestly, it's not even a joke. I finished the first one. I was like, eh. The second one, I'm like,
Talking about
I
the
just
one
put
with
it
Rey?
down. Yeah,
Really?
I just
Yeah,
put
they
it
weren't
down,
that
dude.
great.
It sucks.
They're so bad.
I'm sorry.
I've yet to
and
watch the last
I was
one.
so
And some
excited
people-
for it
Some
too.
people hate the prequels, but we grew up with them, so that's probably got
Yeah.
something to do with.
But
why
they're
it's
more
okay.
interesting to watch than freaking the new stuff.
But the visual effects are so
Yeah.
good on the new ones. I just
I
wish they put
know.
those in the 2002
Yeah.
release of
yeah.
fucking Attack of the Clones.
That would have
but,
been great.
But I watched through all of it, and what were we talking about before this? Because I was gonna bring something else up, and I don't think it was what I'm thinking of now.
Is it Star Wars World Rated?
Nah, I
P.
fucking lost
Yeah, we're
Golden
just talking about
showers.
sexual stuff in Star Wars. Like, what's sexual?
Oh well, I was gonna say that. So I rewatched it, and in that movie where Leia's like she's like a slave to Jabba the Hutt, and she's
Yeah.
dressed in the skimpy outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It makes you go like, is this sexual? And why would it be? Because it's a completely alien creature. What would he find attractive about an entirely different species altogether? Completely different from what he's like
I hear
probably
you.
naturally inclined to
I
like.
hear
Yeah,
you, but then
there's
you
your
got
answer.
people into furries,
Yeah.
and
But they're humanoid.
So
At
are
least Jabba's a big
And
fucking
Leia's
bag
not.
of shit.
furries.
But it doesn't mean he's,
like
not
a
a man
snail,
of
dude.
culture.
He's
Yeah.
a slug.
He's a
He's
slug.
still a
Yeah,
man
not
of
even a snail.
culture.
Doesn't even have a shell. He's just blobbing
Still
out.
a
You think
man
he's a
of culture.
hermaphrodite?
He could be.
That's true.
I don't know,
Because
man.
there's different. There's also other like
There are female ones. There
female
are female
ones. Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
they do have a family. So I guess they're not hermaphrodites.
meat canyons is
so.
meat canyons, bro. Either way,
Wow.
Well,
sugar walls come in all shapes and sizes.
He's like dogs, cats, turtles.
oh man.
I like turtles.
I like
Man, that
turtles.
puts a real
Hey man,
different spin on that.
I'm just putting it down to Jabba was a man of culture and he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he
I
wanted.
guess so, because at a certain point, he does like pull her close, and he's like, he says it in his language, and he's like, "You will learn to appreciate me." I'm like, damn, son.
And then his big tongue
He's
came
like-
out and he's like,
and he's like, call me daddy. Yeah.
and then she floated in space.
Yeah, that was terrible.
This
How much of Star Wars have you watched? Because it seems like you haven't watched all
I
of it.
haven't watched all of it. I did not watch the last two movies, the newest ones.
The most recent, but you've seen all the other ones.
I know I
The
say
other
this all the
ones.
time,
Okay.
but have you seen Rogue One?
Yes,
Damn, that's
That's
a good.
good.
that
was
one's
a good one.
great
I rewatched that
was
one also.
So good.
You gotta watch Andor. Oh,
I know, but I don't. The TV shows take
God.
so much longer.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't realize it started in like 2020 either.
I didn't either. I
'Cause
saw
looked
it like
up, or maybe
a year or
22,
so
because I
ago.
was like, didn't you
Last
just say
year.
a season came out? And then I was like, it says 2022, but it'll say like when the entire series started.
And I hear the new season's fantastic. But yeah, great show. Great show.
Yeah.
Very, very strong opener too. Dang.
Yeah. All right, I'll get into it. But that's about. Yeah, because you were like, if you like Rogue One, you're gonna like this, and then I realized it's the fucking
The same guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Andor.
He's dead.
All right, so let's get down to the
You'll be
nitty gritty.
dead. Okay. What?
To the nitty gritty. Who is the
Nitty-gritty.
hottest chick in Star Wars?
The hottest chick in Star Wars. Hottest chicken.
Hottest chicken.
Was
Hottest
there
chicken in
chicken
Star
girls?
Wars.
Nashville.
So a few people
I'm
might
gonna
have
to
missed
Google
it,
these.
but if you look in the
old one.
the old one
You're talking,
in
about,
the
you're talking about the one that goes into the pit first? Like
no,
one that gets
no,
dropped?
the tavern, the
Yeah.
what do they call it? On Tatooine where they meet Han.
Yeah.
That's called dude. What is it called? The music they always say it's the
You're talking
cantina.
about
The
The
cantina. theme.
cantina.
on Mos
There's a
Eisley,
box
right?
of canes in the corner.
Box
No,
of
there's not.
Oh.
Canes just like. Damn it! It would have been better if I would have remembered what the fuck I was trying to talk about the first time.
Are you looking stuff up?
I'm looking up the girls of Yachty. Who the hell is Yachty?
Let me see.
No, it's got to be from memory.
Oh, from memory? Well, who are you bringing up?
Put it away.
Okay, you're right.
Who are you bringing up?
That's not what I meant to press. Who was I bringing up? No, I was thinking.
Oh.
Padme's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Can you imagine the
forgot
fucking
about Natalie.
Amidala fucking
Okay,
big headdress when she's queen?
No. No. Looking like a geisha.
With her fucking whole white face, and she's like, the Senate will never... The way that she talks too, the Senate will never agree to this. I will not let my people suffer. You can tell that, like, if
I
she
love
moves
you,
her head at all and puts any, like, inflection, the whole fucking thing's going.
Well, hold on.
She's gonna
At
break her
first,
neck.
it wasn't Padme.
No, it wasn't Padme. It wasn't Padme for most of it.
Right.
No.
But then she takes the place.
That always confused me because I'm like,
Well, as a kid, I
because
didn't
sometimes it
understand
doesn't make any fucking sense
Yeah.
why she would put herself in that position. She's got a decoy on a ship. Let's go to Tatooine and like the most dangerous place in the world and be a nobody. Like, fuck, man. Stupid.
By the way, I'm a groomer and I'm looking for a kid that builds pod racers.
Yeah, right.
Wait, how old was she in the movie again?
Dude, she was
Because he was like,
in
what?
that movie. He was probably like 8.
8,
tops.
yeah.
I
How old was
just
she?
watched it like this week.
an angel?
Yeah, and
Are you an angel?
she's like
She's like in her teens now?
already. She's a queen of a planet.
So 20s?
So yeah, probably early 20s.
Damn.
So
Wow.
they're probably like a 15 year difference.
Jesus Christ.
I knew at 8 years old I loved jugs.
No, I love to.
Making more fun.
Yeah, and that's
No.
all Anakin could think of. And can we
Okay.
talk about how rapey he seems?
Oh.
I know.
When he gets older. Christian Haydenson or whatever.
Yeah, what I don't know if it's his fault, if it's the director's fault, if it was the story's
It's
fault.
gotta be
but,
writing, dude.
He's always like looking
He's
at her
not-
like he's a serious. Looking at her like Jeffrey Dahmer, dude.
Yeah.
He's always like, I
gonna-
love you. And she's like, Anakin, please. She literally goes, don't look at me like that. And he's like what? And she's like, you're
Like a-
making me uncomfortable. And he's like, and she
like
walks away
a-
and the scene ends with him doing this.
Please don't look at me like that. Why not? It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Sorry, milady.
like a plate of
And then it just
fajitas.
ends and I'm like, bro.
Like a plate of sizzling fajitas.
Yeah, and I never really like I knew the acting wasn't great, but like going back and watching it with my wife it's her first time watching
It's
these
cringy.
things. It puts it through a different lens and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
ooh.
It's
like,
very
ooh,
cringy.
yeah,
It doesn't
this is
land
kinda
as well
bad.
as it did back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But
I still like him.
yeah, no, he's cool. He was great in Looper.
You underestimate my power. This is a big Star Wars episode. If you don't follow it at all, you don't give it. You're
I
just
love
gonna
that
skip past
video
this
where
one.
it's like, you'd like another beer. I would very much like one. Yes,
Roger,
do
Roger.
it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so back to what we're talking about. Right off the rip, Padme, when she's wearing the all white and they get dropped in that fighting pit.
Oh, ooh.
Oh yeah.
And it just gets like torn.
Can we talk for a second? I mean, maybe. So I had this theory. We finished it last night.
Hmm.
So in that scene, right before
Which one?
they go out on the chariot, in the scene where they're
Yeah.
like in the gladiator pit,
Yeah.
they're about to go out, and she's like, "All right, I love you." Like she's finally like, "Okay, I admit that I love you." After all of his creepy advances, she's like, "Yes." So they're like, "Cool." They kiss, and then they go out there, right? Then they're chained to these posts. And then they're like, okay, they bring out the monsters that are going to kill them. And then,
I think I know where you're going with this.
And then, yeah, so they just profess their love. We're about to die. And so Obi-Wan and Anakin are talking. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm just worried about Padme. He's like, I think she's on top of things. She's already bailed. She has unlocked
She is-
herself.
she is
She's
done.
unlocked her own
She's got sleight of hand.
Shackles.
her own shackles and just dips. she's got the key. She's got a key that could unlock it for the other guys, and she's just like, later, bitch.
Fuck those dudes.
Yeah, figure it out for yourself. No, I
But
thought you were
Obi-Wan
gonna.
does say, don't trust a senator. She's not to be trusted because she's a politician.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
I was
right,
like,
right.
hey,
There's
true.
multiple things going against
That's
him
true.
there. Not to
That's
mention he's
true.
supposed to be celibate. No, but I thought you were
That's
gonna bring
true.
up the part where she just like
That's true.
freaking from 60 feet up crotch slams on top of the monster.
yes, that's what I said to Vanessa. Like
That's
as it was coming up, I was like, "There's about to be an insane scene."
Those are lit.
she lit, and it's this thing that's like humpback.
It's like
It's like a
sharp.
dinosaur.
It's sharp.
Yeah, and
Just
she
bone right
she
there.
jumps from probably no joke 40 feet up.
Yeah, yeah.
and just goes. Phone.
She's got lips of steel and the grip of a gorilla,
Man,
dude.
Yeah, she put on her steel plates or something.
And that's
don't
why I
know.
choose Padme in that specific outfit.
Roger, Roger.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're
I
welcome,
could see
internet.
that. I could see that. I brought up Padme.
There's nothing I could do that would affect her after seeing that jump.
right. It should just be
Nothing.
Like,
I'm
she'll,
allowed
she'll
to
be
be.
she'll be voting on bills in the Senate. Dude, and another thing that I noticed is like every scene she changes outfits.
Yeah.
In that movie, every single scene she's in something crazy.
Do you think it
something
was George
insane.
Lucas's thing? He was just like, oh yeah.
Probably.
It could be because there's like in Revenge of the Sith when she goes to like chase down Anakin when he's on Mustafar, like killing all the rest of the
Mustard gas?
Jedi
I'm not going into it.
with those guys.
I'm not going in there.
She's like in this little skimpy thing and she's fucking pregnant as fuck.
Wait, was Mustafar the one with the sand
The
people?
lava.
Oh no, that's
Listen.
lava.
Tatooine has the lava people.
Oh no, that's a Chewbacca.
What are they called? The Tusken Raiders?
The Tusken Raiders. That's
Sounds like a football team.
They walk like men, but they're monsters.
Monster.
Anyway,
So
we need to get off Star Wars.
Did y'all not give me y'all's
Oh,
the
wait.
hot chick of Star Wars?
I said Padme's
You
pretty
can't
cute.
pick my girl.
I picked her first. You didn't even think about her, bitch.
You're right, because I was too busy thinking of
Try me,
tentacle head bitches.
I got her first.
That's fine.
my turn.
Yes, your
Or
turn.
we can agree.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay. Better not be a dude.
Aged Ahsoka Tano. Aged.
Nah.
Not the preteen one.
Who is that? The orange lady?
Yeah. The Anakin's apprentice.
Who's the actress that plays her? Is she in other stuff?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
in other stuff. She's in what's that one Marvel?
Guardians of the
Guardian of
Galaxy.
the Galaxy.
No.
No?
Luke, the muscled guy. Forgot his name.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. That guy.
Who the fuck is that?
What?
Was he in
You
there?
just made that
no,
up?
Daredevil.
No, I just
it was
made that up.
Daredevil.
No, that was-
It was a nurse in Daredevil.
A
on
nurse?
Netflix. Yeah, she was a nurse in Daredevil.
She could nurse
Interesting.
me to health. That's cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to shame you
Yeah, you
for having the wrong decision, but
Padme, and the other thing about Padme is she has.
Well,
that,
I mean,
like-
he already chose Padme, so who are you gonna
she
choose?
has. Well, we can choose the same one.
No, fuck that.
Why?
He needs to choose another one.
Female.
The Sarlacc pit.
She could digest me, suck me for 1,000 years. That's so stupid. That punishment. Also, they're like, it'll digest you for 1,000 years, which is
I was
like,
actually
okay,
reading that
I'll
the
be
other day.
dead. I mean, they say it in the
No,
movie.
it keeps you alive. It just digests you, and it's
that
just so
sucks.
painful.
How would it keep you alive?
I don't know.
Wait,
it doesn't. It
magic,
doesn't like.
magic.
It does,
wait, did Boba Fett fall in there?
yeah,
Yes.
he did.
He got out somehow. And
I don't
that's,
know how.
That's how
His armor.
he talks about in the.
It's his
Book of Boba
vibranium
Fett.
from Wakanda. Keeps him
Wakanda.
alive.
Wakanda forever.
It's unobtainium.
He said,
Try me, bitch.
I got the Beskar on.
I got it from Timu.
Timu Beskar.
A mix of Timu and Sheen.
Timu and cheese?
Who else is there? I mean,
I'm
the
trying
big
to think.
two are Padme and
Leia?
I mean, Ray's
Leia.
kind of cute, right?
who?
Ray's kind of cute.
Yeah, but she
She's just
doesn't
got-
bat for she doesn't bat for
No.
the same team.
What about those like tentacle?
That's what I'm telling you, dude.
Those are.
I
But
can
then
get
again,
down
Like
with
the
that.
one that
also-
just goes ha on.
Probably.
It sounds like what's the fuck that planet with all the flowers? The name of it sounds like Fallujah. It does. I'm serious.
Be lying. Isn't there a Sith Lord that's got the biggest yiddies in all of the dark
I just
side?
saw that.
It's called Felucia.
Felucia. It's pretty
Felucia.
close. Except you're not taking RPGs around the clock.
RPGs.
You're talking about, and I was looking at it.
Yeah, she's
Also,
stacked. Whatever her name is.
Asajj?
Let me see.
Ventress?
Let me see. I'll know when I see her. No.
who were you thinking
I
of?
don't know.
Oh, I was thinking about this one.
That was a
How's
good
it
one.
going?
Dude, that sounded like a motorcycle.
Oh, that looks like. Have you seen what Darth Plagueis looks like?
No.
Like a steaming pile of hot
No,
dookie
he looks like a
garbage.
long-headed ninny muggins. Yeah,
Wow.
looks like a weirdo.
So who are you
we're-
thinking about?
What do you mean?
Who are you thinking about?
I don't know.
No.
Just look up Sith baddies, dude. What are we doing here?
Sith
Are you,
baddies?
he's like the whole line
It's a Sith?
of the Sith. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
So this is like
they can
not
dress however they
original.
want.
Are we talking about original movies or the whole universe?
Well, at this point, I'm trying to come up with anything
because they're the only
there's not
two
a
really.
whole lot going on, and I'm trying to think.
You don't like Gaz?
Which one's that one?
No.
The eyes from the new ones.
Oh, the like Men in Black looking alien
Yeah.
chick.
She takes off the giant things and
Yeah,
she's got
yeah,
tiny
yeah.
little beady eyes.
Oh man.
Dang, I can't think of any right now.
There's got to be one, right?
Yeah.
Well, the tentacle girl is in Return of the Jedi.
But she's a Jedi, right?
Not the
no,
Jedi one.
No,
Not the Jedi one.
she's the first one that dies to the Rancor.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
She gets
yeah,
thrown
that
in the
one.
thing.
She's red, right?
No, she's
Or
blue.
She's blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I got a thing for blue.
And that kind of goes along the same lines as the girl
Crips.
from The Fifth Element, the opera singer.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember?
Any of y'all play Mass Effect?
You remember that part?
Oh man.
You don't remember this girl?
What about the Asari from Mass Effect?
Never played them.
Did you play Mass Effect, Max?
No, I didn't.
Never mind.
2 against 1.
There's some baddies in that game.
Yeah,
That's weird.
She sings opera.
She got that
but-
drizz
And she-
on.
it's
she had a
like
stone in her too.
it's like R&B opera because they throw
With
that like
electronic-
90s
Yeah.
like the real simple beats. I did notice earlier that you said Leia. Why is that?
Who, me?
Yeah, Princess Leia.
I never said that.
You said Leia.
We're gonna have to run that
So
back.
just like
Chat,
I'll say
clip
right
that.
right now. Padme and
Yeah.
Okay.
and
If I did,
it-
then
it does make me think of something that happened during the week. And we went to get sushi, and we were looking at the menu, and you were asking about the different appetizers. You asked about goizo.
oh god damn it.
Goiza. Oh my
I mispronounced
God.
one damn thing and then I
It's
get
not
shit
just
on.
one thing because it's
It's a
constant.
lot of things.
It's
Yeah,
always.
it's constant.
But
Goiza,
we call each
Leah.
other out on it all the time.
Yeah. I'm autistic about it. I can't help it. I notice.
I don't know, man.
And especially this guy. But this guy will sometimes he'll catch you on the things that you do say wrong, but also catch you on stuff that you clearly didn't say wrong.
I try to
like,
forge
did you say
something out of nothing.
Did you say fart instead of feed?
Feed?
Like I don't know. Like no.
That was a great example.
And then he'll laugh at it. Oh, you said the word right.
I try. Hey man, I'm just here to have a silly good time. That's all.
No, yeah, I appreciate it,
silly.
but it's just funny. It's just funny.
I will
That's the
call
thing,
you
but-
out and make it seem like you said the wrong thing,
But there was
even
also
though you did say the right thing. I do have a buddy that said he would go to places and order the dish, and he would go, "Yes, I'll have the same beef."
same as last time.
See, same
Same
as
chicken. I gotta be careful how I say that.
What do you mean?
Same.
Same?
Same chicken.
Count me out of this one.
Not touching that one. But also that's more Chinese than Japanese. But
Goiza, dude, that sounds badass.
well, there's also a restaurant near us, near where we work, that has on their menu it says French fried.
French fried.
French fries.
No, what is it? Is it
No,
French
it
fried?
was
chicken nugger.
Chicken?
No, that wasn't it.
Whoa,
that was from
that's
the
way
meme.
easy,
That was from the
buddy.
meme. That was a meme.
You were talking about chicken and beef.
chicken and beef.
Instead of
E-N-D.
instead of
Chicken
and they
and
put
beef.
and beef.
Yeah, chicken and beef.
There was something else though. I think I have a picture of that, by the way. The chicken and beef.
Yeah,
Took
the
a
menu
picture.
that even though they opened a few years ago, it looks like it's 20 years old. Like,
How
the fucking thing of
do
it.
how do you not spell check something as important as a menu for your restaurant?
You're drunk. You're high.
You're drunk all the time.
all the time.
Maybe that's part of the strategy
Or maybe that's not their first language.
because it gets people talking
Definitely
about your
not.
restaurant.
It's not. Do you know what place we're talking about?
I want to say no.
I
We'll
can
get
bleep
back
it. It's
Never paid attention to that menu.
You're gonna bleep it?
I'm gonna mute you if you, if you keep making more work for me.
I am not, but you're already gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bleep it. Don't do it again. What are you gonna do now?
I'm censored on this pod.
What were you gonna say? Just say it.
All right. I was gonna say
This is
Sorry,
gonna
I just-
be just pan to Eric,
I
and there's
just
somebody
gotta-
off screen the whole
I just gotta
time.
get it out. All right. Now that it's out, you don't have to worry about it ever again.
You really have
Are
that
you
bottled
sure about
up?
that? Jesus.
It's just a fun word to say, man. I don't get to say it very often because
That's one thing.
the gaming
that
space has
listening back
changed.
to it made me go, "Who's gonna listen to this?" We're just like, "Whoa!" Like into
Yeah.
to the camera. Whoa!
I sent it to somebody, and they're like,
Oh
"Haha,
no!
that's pretty funny," and I was like, they didn't really react how I thought they would because
Who-
I was listening. They
Is
were
it someone
listening.
that I know?
No,
Oh.
it's just somebody on Discord.
Someone you thought would like
And
it?
I'm like listening to them react to it, live. They're like, looks like y'all are having fun. And then I was like, why did he say that? So I go back and watch it, and there's no context. It's hard to see
and
what
that's
we're talking
the other
about.
thing because like I didn't want to give enough context to where you knew what we were saying even from the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because then
that's
it would
good.
be obvious the
Oh.
whole time that we're just.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I should have just cut it.
No, it's hilarious. I love it.
It's hilarious for us.
That's
For
fine.
us,
Hey,
yeah.
man.
It's great.
We make a podcast for us. It's not for you. It's for me. And if you
Enjoy
like
it.
it,
Great.
good for you.
Go have fun.
And if you like it, still get out.
The door's right there.
Yeah. I don't know. Funny shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what do you think? You want to head into some segments?
Oh, you got some stuff for us, brother?
We do have some segments.
All right, let's do it.
So let's hit This is Unintelligents News. Today in the news,
It was like weeks ago.
we have a link that is loading.
This is beautiful. It's prime real estate right here. Yeah.
Stall for us.
So anyway,
This is Unintelligence News. Okay, this week in Unintelligence News,
news.
duck terrorizes Florida neighborhood, sending one to hospital.
What?
Sounds like neighbors say an uninvited guest is causing chaos on their street in Cape Coral. A Muscovy duck has not been a friendly visitor, with neighbors saying it has chased and bitten people, even sending one person to the hospital.
Oh shit.
One person recalls, "I had my eyes closed, and all of a sudden I felt a jab on my hand and it was bleeding." This is what James Sepulveda said. Wildlife officials say the duck is protected by federal law and can be removed, but only by humane methods. I would have kicked that motherfucker.
That's what I was
Fuck
thinking,
out of there.
dude.
Just
Yeah.
grab it by the
I would
neck.
not-
Let's go.
I would not hesitate to kick a duck in the face if it came after me, bro.
Dude, if I was with my kids and it's coming to my kids,
There you go.
that duck is gone.
But
We're
it's
eating that
protected.
duck.
It's protected by
Like
law.
him, a
You
moped
said.
just ran it over. I don't know.
It's protected by law, so you would potentially face some fines,
You'd have to lie about it.
or you just cook it and eat it, and no one.
You
would
think
ever
like a
know.
neighbor would look out their window and be like, "You motherfucker! I saw you kick that
Kick that.
Muscovy duck,
Muscovy.
Muscovy duck,
Muscovy.
Muscovy." Hey, don't make fun of me when I say things.
You make him Peking duck. No, it's muscaloid.
Give that duck a peek of my backyard.
Okay,
front yard.
it's protected by federal law, but can you like defend yourself against it? Like,
It-
say if you use pepper spray, can you use that against it? Not
You're
killing
gonna
it.
you're gonna aim pepper spray at tiny little beady eyes?
Hell yeah.
Dude, it moves too fast to be hit by this slow ass stream of pepper spray. There's no way you're hitting these tiny little eyes.
You
With
hit
pepper
it in the
spray.
mouth, it's just gonna be like,
Well, if you hit its body, I think even if you hit its body,
yeah,
it's
it's just
enough.
gonna mist.
Yeah. Like, it's like proximity with that. I mean, obviously, if it's in your eyes, it fucks you up for longer.
But this duck, I don't think would go down with a simple.
Do you
pepper
think those
spray.
little, like, eyelid things that come up would just come up?
He'd probably just lick
Like when
it
they're
and be like,
underwater?
Mmm.
Oh, that's right.
Now give me that eyeball.
It's a spicy meatball. And then bites your hand.
It's like that song by Mark Riviere,
knew he
the
was gonna bring
Flamingo
that.
song. I'ma rip out your fucking eyeball.
I'm a flamingo, bitch.
Time for grandma.
A motherfucking flamingo.
Try me, bitch.
Drink some Wawa. I love that part.
But yeah,
Nah,
I don't
dude.
know. Yeah,
Same
I'm
with-
not
same with
getting bit by
donkey.
a fucking
I'm
duck.
a huge-
It sounds like it sounds like it was a sneak attack on that guy though.
Yeah.
Like, he
It-
caught him
well,
off
my
guard.
first thought was sent somebody to the hospital. Obviously, the duck didn't send somebody to the hospital. The ambulance did. But I'm thinking
Shut
that they were chased that they were chased by the duck and then they tripped and fell and injured
Can hurt
themselves.
themselves worse.
There's no way a fucking duck is gonna
Can
nip
ducks
nip
carry
it.
It'd be funny if
rabies?
if they get in the ambulance and they're like, all right, they pack up the doors and they drive away, and then the duck like
It
comes
just
up
reappears
at the end of the fucking gurney. Starts fucking.
Just blood
I
everywhere.
imagine like the duck in the back seat waiting for the person to get in and start the car, and then it comes up in the rearview and just snaps their neck.
or they're driving and they're like, hey, I'm not feeling really well, and he turns around to look at the driver and the driver's the duck.
The dog.
Reminds me of that Courage the Cowardly Dog episode.
Which
Wasn't there like a murderous duck in that one?
There's always
Yeah,
a duck.
it's-
There's one with 3 alien ducks. Then there's one that like,
the main evil duck?
yeah.
There's also that Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit.
Oh yeah, the
sketch,
Wallace and Gromit
one
with the beady eyes.
It's a penguin and it puts a glove on its head to look like a
Like
chicken.
a chicken.
Ah,
Yeah, that's what it was.
Do you think the people that it went after were partnered with Geico?
I thought you were gonna ask if
You're-
it was racial, if it was racially
you sure
motivated,
you're
because
not
the guy
thinking about
was
Affleck?
Hispanic.
I am thinking of Affleck. It was also a duck. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a turf war.
Oh, so Geico.
Yeah, Geico had the block, and he's like,
Ah.
not today.
He was out to look at a car. And he was
You're
like,
not covered by
I'm
this.
gonna
He's
send you to the
like,
hospital and
"Try me,
show you the holes in your policy.
He's like, I've been saving people money, but you guys are just advertising better than me. He's like, you're putting me out of business, you fuck. You shitty little lizard.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that it doesn't stop at a duck when it comes to defending myself. I'm a dog person, and if a dog comes at me, I'm
Dude,
body
dogs are
slam.
motherfuckers, bro.
I will body slam a dog.
If you can.
If you
If
can,
I can.
it's not latched onto
Those
you already.
motherfuckers are
Bro,
like sharks.
I don't care,
Sharks
bro.
of the land.
You seen that video of the guy that's like his dog's attacking another dog, and the person's trying to like stop it, and
Puts
like
their finger in the
and he just
butthole?
starts.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen the video.
There's a video of it. He just keeps and it's not helping. That's the
Stinky
funny part.
fingy.
And
Oh,
he's
because
just
that's what
like-
they say, and this idiot's just
funny.
ramming his
He's
finger
just-
into an
He's
asshole
just
of a
going to
dog.
town
And
on
it's
this
just
poor dog.
clamping
Instead,
on
he's
harder.
just like catching a case.
Yeah, right. What you got there? A little snack?
Eating?
Maybe.
Dang, I didn't
Meaty little
prepare for
pillows.
this, and I didn't get a drink.
School
I gotta fix this
evacuated.
anyways.
School evacuated after student brought grenade to show and tell.
Like a old World War II grenade, or
Is this the same
this
kid
is a
that
real
brought the Jello
picture-
shots
about
to
the
school?
Jello shots? It's like, we gotta-
They didn't say anything about grenades.
True.
A school had to be evacuated, and Army bomb disposal experts were
Jesus.
called after a pupil brought a hand grenade to a show and tell assembly yesterday. The youngster unexpectedly produced the World War II explosive device
Holy fuck!
at this primary
is it an
school
M2?
in Ashburn,
M2,
Derbyshire. This sounds like it's in the UK.
Oh.
Head teacher Jeanette Hart said she was unsure if the grenade was live. Dude, this motherfucker looks
Probably
like
one of
a
those
rust
stick
bucket.
grenades,
I don't know
ones
how
where you
she
shove
wasn't
it in
sure.
Oh. Or,
Yeah, it's a
or
pineapple.
The German
tab.
grenade? Yeah,
It's
the
a
tab one.
pineapple.
Oh, it's
Looks
a
like a
pineapple.
pineapple.
Can you imagine if you brought the sticky ones that you have to take the shell off, like the big bulbous ones?
Head teacher Jeanette said she was unsure if the grenade was live, so she took it from the boy and placed it behind a substantial tree in the school's car park. That's how you know
It's not gonna do anything.
in the UK. But she's like, I'll take it. Or could you imagine? She's like, just like blows up in the front
She's
yard.
walking away. All the kids are watching her.
but it still had
Turned into
the.
mist.
Did they have a picture of the grenade?
The grenades do
Miss-
that, but that'd be hilarious.
Miss Hart's
She's
not
just
coming
like,
back.
nothing's
guys.
left.
Nothing left.
Miss Hart's not coming back, boys. Mission accomplished.
Yay!
Yeah.
She said it was quite an eventful assembly. It was going fine, and there was a boy who brought an old bullet case in, which I knew about. But then his friend produced a hand grenade from his pocket.
You try to one up him, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, fuck that bullet case.
He's like,
Take
oh
this
yeah,
out."
well my grandpa.
It's a family heirloom, they say. I don't know. That's just insane. I remember when I was younger. I don't remember how old I was. This is a very early memory, so probably like under 5. I was in my backyard, and I was looking. We had like a bunch of ivy around this tree, and I was like walking through it, and there was a fucking grenade, like an old grenade shell, and I was like, I remember the feeling was like I had seen enough. I knew enough to be like, holy shit, I'm about to die. It was like that. Like, this is going to explode. I was like, ah! I was
you
like,
just take
tell
off?
somebody. Well, I don't think I really screamed or anything, but I was just like, hey, like,
Panicking,
there's a
yeah.
thing over here. And they looked at it, and I think it was our neighbors were fucking nuts, and they had just like an old, probably army surplus, just empty
Yeah.
grenade, because they drill them out. It was drilled
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
everything.
My
Decommissioned.
I had a neighborhood friend that his dad was like ex-military or whatever, or somehow it acquired one without a charge in it. It was like a decommissioned grenade.
Yeah.
And it scared me too, because he pulled it out and he's like, "You want to see something cool?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he tosses it at me. I'm like,
Oh, dude, that's a great prank.
"Yeah, it's
But
great."
that's fucked up.
It still had the pin and everything. He's
He
like, "Oh,
should've
don't
pulled the
worry, there's
pin."
no charge in it." Yeah. Oh, here you go. Ding.
You got 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Just don't let the fling handle flies off of it. That's hilarious. But yeah, dude, that's nothing to fuck with.
No,
Fucking
nothing to fuck
a
with.
grenade just pulled out
Especially
from it.
if you don't know that it's live
Wait,
or
have
not.
you guys seen that Brazilian? I think it was Brazilian, where
Wax?
a guy pulls like a grenade and throws it in the toilet, thinking like, oh, this is a cool joke, and then on the news it's like that guy died. He
Because of the
live-streamed it.
shrapnel,
Yeah, 'cause of the
probably from shrapnel
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the fucking porcelain, dude. Porcelain's a motherfucker. It's like glass.
Wait, so what happened?
So a guy
pulled
like
up the
on
and the
microphone?
grenade.
shit, a guy on, I think it's Brazil.
Is
I'll
it
have to look
falling?
into it. It's falling. I don't know. Anywho,
It just needs to be tightened.
he has a grenade and he's on live stream. So he shows it off to his friends on live stream, and he pulls the pin, not knowing like that it's active. He thought it was just like something funny to do, and then he tosses it into the toilet or a microwave or something, and it just blows up and kills up blows up his whole apartment. And so in the news,
this
like
is in his
yeah,
apartment? What the
yeah.
fuck?
So in the
What an
news,
idiot.
like you just see like an apartment just blown up.
No.
What?
Yeah,
What kind of grenade was it?
I have no idea.
That's crazy.
I have to pull it up.
Man, that's crazy. All right, well, that's it for news for now. But we do.
That sounded like such a sad way to end it.
That's it.
That's
The
it for
news segment.
news this week.
Wow.
But we do have another segment
We need a news outro.
from the same thing.
Yeah, you can just cut the tail end off of it and just.
This is Unintelligents News.
Dude, I should do one that says
That was
this
great.
was.
This was the news brought to you by Unintelligents.
Okay, so
Okay.
now we have our next segment.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Heck yeah.
Would you rather? Would you rather?
So, would you
Ooh.
rather, a new favorite for us? So, I can start us off with something simple here.
Okay.
Would
I'm
you
all
rather
ears.
always be sticky or always be itchy?
They
Who's going
kind of
first?
go hand in hand, no?
No. What do you mean?
Depending on what you're sticky with. Get sticky with it.
What kind of sticky are we talking about? Like honey,
Just say
sugar
honey.
sticky.
Honey.
Beans.
Sugar. I can't do it.
You might have the sugar, but I have the Nutella wafers.
How did
I
you
do
do it?
sticky.
You'd rather be sticky?
Yeah, because I've been itchy before.
I don't know why that sounded so funny.
Dude, there's a shit where like when I was in school, I didn't figure out till like a couple years ago.
You gotta wipe more than once.
Fiberglass blankets.
Oh, dude, I hate those.
It was wreaking havoc on my body.
That's
and
what
it was
I mean.
all into my skin.
Yep.
And I thought I had some fucking bed mites or like I didn't make the connection. I couldn't figure out what it was. But if they get frayed, those blankets, because you use them for like welding, it doesn't let sparks pass through and destroy stuff. So you put them down to protect
Keeps the
things.
heat in.
But yeah, man, I put that shit on, and it was like a week. I went to the urgent care. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was like, something's going on. And then I figured it out like a couple years ago. I was like, oh my God, that's what it was this whole time.
I'm going sticky. Just
I
hearing
think
you think
sticky
about
also,
it.
I hate it. I fucking hate the idea of being sticky.
Oh
though.
yeah,
Like,
but
I'm one of those people that washes my
Yeah.
hands. Like if I'm cooking,
Ugh.
every 2 seconds I'm washing my hands because I hate the feeling of like stuff on my
Yeah,
hands.
yeah.
But I guess
Well,
I'd
yeah.
rather be sticky and I would just shoot
Yeah,
myself.
I've actually
It's awful.
worked in the attic a couple times when I was trying to take care of some AC issues with my father,
Mhm.
and
Ooh, the insulation.
and
Yeah, the
dude,
insulation.
trying
Yeah.
to go to bed and there's nothing you can do because it's just in there, and I'm
working
like,
its way into your skin.
It drives you crazy. So yeah, I'd be sticky all the time, bro.
What I was told when I was welding, they told me shower with warm water first, so your pores open up, and
Yeah.
then shower with cold, so they close up. So that way you get the pores and
To,
you get the
to kind of let
to
it
get
rise
it
to the
yeah.
surface.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
I used to just take tape,
Oh, yeah,
strong
that's
duct
what I
tape, and
did.
just
That's true.
That's true.
hell yeah.
Anyway,
All right, you got another one?
so we got the next one. And this kind of goes hand in hand with that duck story. Okay.
Oh,
Would you rather fight a chicken to the death every time you get in a vehicle, or once a year you fight an orangutan to the death using a broadsword? And I'm gonna add this: you don't know when that's gonna be.
So you constantly have a broadsword.
You have to have a
like
broadsword
that
on you.
even matters?
What do you mean?
An orangutan?
A broadsword?
A broadsword? Do you know
If
how
you- if
heavy
you
a
get a-
broadsword is?
They're
Yeah, but if you
big.
get a good timed hit,
Dude, they're fast.
the monkey's freaking the fuck out. I don't think he's gonna fight you after you cut him up. If
If
you
you
get
can
one
land
hit,
a
in,
hit,
I don't-
one hit and one good gash.
Land a hit with like a 30-pound sword?
I mean, do you think that he's 5 feet in front of you when this starts?
You don't know?
That's true.
You don't know, yeah.
Ooh, what if
that's
he's like?
That's true.
What if he's like in the car with you?
Like the chicken?
It strangles you. Oh, and you're like, you got the
Next thing-
broadsword. You're just holding it like this.
Next thing you know, the orangutan's holding you in place while the chicken's just decking at your face.
He's putting you in a hole like it's UFC.
Have you seen that commercial
Whispers
with
in your ear.
he whispers in your ear.
Try me, bitch.
Have you seen the commercial with the what was it, a chimpanzee alarm, like in the car?
Yeah.
trunk-
Where like you hit the
trunk-
button
trunk
and
monkey?
trunk monkey.
He comes out and fucks somebody up or something
That's
happens.
exactly what
yeah,
he does.
Yeah,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah,
shit.
dude, that shit would be nuts.
You seen the meme where it's like the monkey and it pulls the guy's head and he's like, "Como estas, bitches?"
Yeah,
And then you pull out your sword.
I think so. You would pick
Chicken.
chicken.
Chicken, but you got to think about it. Well, no.
This is every time
Wait,
you get in
wait,
your car.
is this like
so
a
when we're
rooster?
done here, you got to go fight a fucking chicken to the death.
But is it
like we're like, all right, see you tomorrow, and then you're like,
I would actually pick the chicken, but I have a way around it. But I don't want to tell you because then you'll be like, well, actually, bleep-a-bleep-a-bar.
Then do it.
do it.
All right, I will.
Try me, bitch.
Chicken. I'm riding a motorcycle everywhere. Or is the chicken waiting on my motorcycle
Yeah, it's
seat?
waiting on your motorcycle.
I think the whole point is like every time you get in your vehicle.
Well, you specify.
But most people have cars.
Most people do have cars.
So
This isn't in
motorcycle
Asia.
Motorcycle too.
I guess a van, a truck.
Hey, you haven't brought up Japan yet. You want to bring that up real
Nope.
quick? They hit the bingo card. That's the free space. Matt went to Japan.
So I went to Japan.
It's been in every fucking. I think it's been in every episode.
It has been. You brought it up several times too, though. I don't want to hear it. Can you please stop talking about Japan? I'm sick of it. But anyway, it was awesome.
I want to go.
Everything I own is Japanese,
I want to
dude.
go.
I want to go.
I want to go too. But I'm not gonna bring it up when we get back.
How about my Japanese car so I can fight a chicken to the death?
I think I would also pick chicken because
Because
you
might-
get food out of that.
That's
man.
exactly what I'm about to
Hey,
say.
you get a
We're on the
meal.
same
That's
page.
protein,
You get-
baby.
Chicken, give me tendies.
Dude,
I mean, it doesn't say that you can't bring a gun with you every time.
you just show up
Like
to
I
work.
already don't.
You show up to work and you're like, ready to fire up the pit, boys? It's just got like handprint around the neck for when you strangled it to death.
You crushed it.
Yeah, you're getting creative. You're just like trying different ways, more efficient ways. Because you started shooting it, but you're like, that's a waste of bullets. It's every time I get in the
Yeah,
car.
you
think, like-
because in order to go drive to get the bullets, you had to kill 2 chickens.
Where'd you get that black eye from, Matt? I don't want to talk about
Have you
it.
seen that? You seen
You
that
think-
video of the guy who like comes up one-handed with the fucking shotgun and just blows away that chicken on the stump?
What? No.
Dude, it was on YouTube. I was like, holy
Really?
shit! Even when they were like censoring a lot of things.
Oh man,
Do you think it says something as it dies?
I'll get you next time. Bitch.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says
I get you,
something.
bitch.
Count me out of this one.
You don't have any choice.
It'd make it even better if it was insulting you the whole time and it knew like various details of your life.
it like gets your hand like the duck, and it's like,
Gotcha, bitch.
I saw what you did last summer.
but yeah. So I think we're picking chicken, right?
Yeah.
Chicken.
We're like, I know what's for dinner.
Because you can only fight an orangutan so many times before age starts becoming an issue.
Mhm.
That's
Unless
true.
the orangutan is also aging with you.
Your last
And at what
fight.
point,
Same
at what point
orangutan
you're
that
just
keeps
in the middle of
coming
a
up.
face off and you're just
the,
like,
the Lord of Light brings him
Tired.
I'm too tired. And he's like,
back. And at the end, like, you kind of hash out your differences and you talk about it, and you kind of like
Why are we
smoke
fighting?
a cigar with him, and then you grow old with him.
Y'all become best
in
friends.
the front. And you look at each other and like, why were we?
I
Why
love
did
you,
we
dude.
fight for so long?
You're just getting drunk together.
I killed you every day. I think it's your turn to kill me.
You don't come back.
Yeah, you don't come back.
Death by
It's a
orangutan.
minor flaw in the
or,
logic
or,
there.
or if it is the same one and it does age out, and
Yeah.
eventually, like one day, it doesn't come back and you miss it.
Dang,
Say
dude.
damn.
It's kind of like the Family Guy chicken, man.
Oh, the
random
chicken
the-
mascot. Oh no, it
yeah.
wasn't even a mascot. It was
It
a
was
real
just like
it's a
a
real
real
big
big
chicken.
chicken. That's all they were.
Real big chicken.
Come on down to the barbecue.
some real big
Oh,
Oh shit!
Man, that's good.
All
That's
right,
rich.
I got one more.
Oh boy, I'm ready.
All right,
So far, we've been on the same page.
this one's kind of dumb. Would you rather have every song you listen to gradually turn into All Star by Smash Mouth, or every movie gradually turn into Shrek?
Oh, 100% Shrek.
So it doesn't matter what movie you're watching. You're like, dude, the new fucking Dune
Mission
looks
Impossible.
sick. Yeah, the new whatever looks fucking awesome. Critically acclaimed movie. Everyone's like, hands down, this is the best movie ever made.
And you
And
just
halfway
miss it.
through, Shrek is like brushing his teeth with mud.
What a load of.
Bullseye.
I'm doing the Shrek.
Or you're driving in the car.
Yeah, you're
it's
driving in the
like,
car and it's
harder,
like
better, faster. Hey now, you're an all-star. Fuck.
it's what is it? 911 now.
Yeah. All that glitters is gold.
Only shooting stars
break the mold.
Copyright strike right there.
It would get,
Shit,
dude. It would
yeah.
get so. Yeah, we were so.
Music
on.
would be dull. Music
gonna
would be
fly.
dull. But
Yeah,
what do
I
you
listen to
value
music
more?
Constantly.
What do you value more? Good music all the time or great cinema? Because cinema kind of holds a special place in my heart.
So I guess if I had
And
to
I love
choose,
music.
That's a great point. I think music, it tends to be more of a pastime than anything. Now there is music that I really enjoy, but every time I get into the car, I'm listening to music. But most of the time, I'm not like really.
You're not actively
really
listening.
to it
Mhm.
anymore. Like most of the songs I have actively listened to, and I know them, and anymore I'm just listening to them because I know I like them.
Yeah.
But Yeah, that's a good point because movies hold so much of more of a story
Yeah.
than a song can do.
It's more of an
Sure.
experience than
That's true.
That's
what
true.
music is for a lot of people, I feel like.
So soft, that first one.
I'm going to go with
That's true.
I'm going with music because it's protecting the movies and shows.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the same All Star.
Yeah,
You gonna switch it up?
It's a good
I'll
song.
do the movie. I
It's a
love
good
Shrek.
song.
You love Shrek?
Well, guess what? I can still watch Shrek unadulterated.
Wait,
You thought
I
of
don't know
something
why.
else?
Yeah, I don't know why when you said that
I want
I
to
was
see
like,
nude. See nude Shrek.
nude Shrek. Computer, show me nude Shrek. I'm sorry, that doesn't compute. Nude Shrek. You ever watch that? Did you ever watch that? Celery
Paul
Man.
Rudd.
Yeah, Celery Oh.
Computer, show me nude tan. I didn't quite get that. Nude tan. Oh, he's like drinking his coffee. I'm okay.
I'm good.
Oh, man.
Well, that concludes.
Wait. You got to get us with the outro, bro. Hit us with the would you rather.
That's what I was gonna do.
Oh,
That concludes.
sorry.
Would you rather?
I jumped the
Would you
gun.
rather?
Would you rather? Would you rather?
I don't know.
That was a good one, man. Well, I
was
think
good.
we did it this time.
Yeah, we did. It was felt like a banger.
Yeah, it was a good one.
You let us know in the comments.
Let us know if you like the new camera setups. I don't know if these are better angles. You can see their faces now. That helps a lot. Or maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe that's not your jam.
I think a little bit.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
We're
too.
trying to improve the podcast with every episode, and I think we're on an upward trend.
I ain't doing shit.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, it's been a good podcast, and this has been another episode of the Unintelligents podcast.
Can we do that again?
We'll work on that. Are we gonna do it slow or fast? Fast.
Okay, fast. Fine.
This has been another episode of the
Unintelligents
podcast.
You missed the podcast.
Podcast.
There you go. God, this is terrible.
All right, I gotta go beat